Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF44 coming at you with another video. All right, so we're talking about the Memphis Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Lakers coming up tonight. The final game of a 5-game homestand. The Lakers have swept this homestand thus far, but this is going to be the most difficult test. Memphis Grizzlies have had our number this season. They've had a good time kicking our tails. And a lot of that had to do with us missing players when we see them. Our lineups have changed since then. We've infused Stanley Johnson into the lineup. And I think we're going to have a much better outing this go-round at home than we did a few weeks back when we faced them and they got us good. John Morant is questionable for this game. The thing about the Memphis Grizzlies is they're an extremely good team. They've lost probably like maybe 4 or 5 games since Thanksgiving. They are a very, very, very consistent team, and they've been stringing together wins like crazy. So this is a situation where you have 2 winning streaks. Something has to give. And fact of the matter is, I'm really confident that the Lakers are going to come in and meet the challenge of playing this team well. They struck us twice this year, and we tend to respond well when that happens. We did the same with the Thunder, so I'm expecting us to play well against Memphis, especially if Ja isn't out there. I expect us to go out there and do good things. Now, the fact of the matter is, we've been playing some small ball, and of course, we know that we can't play small ball against them. So Dwight Howard is going to have to be in rotation for us to really have a chance tonight. We can definitely do some small ball with LeBron at the center since it's been working so well, but we don't want to do that while certain lineups are on the floor for Memphis. They do have size. You don't want to play with that. Desmond Bane has turned into a terrific basketball player. You look at his numbers over this season, he is just breaking all the way out. And, you know, he's a guy that you have to account for tonight. He's going to have a ball in his hands a lot, especially if Ja isn't out there. And I expect for him to have a huge game. Jaren Jackson just the same. He's going to affect things on the defensive end. We're going to have to be ready for his intensity, blocking shots and rebounding the ball. I don't know if Steven Adams is going to go. That will determine a lot as well. But they do have some guys down there that they could play at the center position that they should like a lot. Xavier Tillman had his way with us last week, or whatever that was. We played them 2 weeks ago. He had a big game on the boards, and I expect for him to continue to have that same type of success against our small lineup. So that's something we need to pay attention to. I don't expect to win the boards, but I do expect for us to have a much better offensive showing than we did in that last time against them. Turnovers are going to be a thing. Obviously, Russell Westbrook's been playing fantastic as of late, being the best plus-minus player on our team for 2 games in a row. He's kept his turnovers down. I think he's only had like maybe 4 turnovers in the last 2 games. So the way he's been playing, you just really, really appreciate that he's meeting the challenge of trying to overcome some of those things. And maybe he has some setbacks, but the point is the progression is evident, and we're happy about it. THT, pretty much the same thing, to be completely honest with you. You can just copy and paste that same take. He's played better over the last several games, shot better, and he's just been more effective. I think that he's starting to get some good reps with this team. Obviously, his consistency hasn't been there, nor have the consistency of his minutes. So you would expect that as he continues to get more reps with the team, runs the sets that we have available for him, he'll get better. He'll know when to pick his spots, and will just overall improve. He's still a very young player. Malik Monk has been fantastic. We've started him as of late, and he's just been scoring over 20 points a game, shooting just phenomenally. I think he had almost 30 points in the last game. Shot a bunch of threes like crazy. One of the best scorers we have today, and we're so, very happy to have him right now. Shooting the way that he is, finishing the way that he is, playing as smart as he has. So I'm excited about him going forward, and that's something I'm also thinking about. Now, if I really want to break things down for myself in regards to the Memphis Grizzlies, we're just going to have to understand that they are a very deep team, and whether Ja's out there or not, it ain't going to matter. Unlike the Atlanta Hawks, the way that they are set up, Trae Young in the Atlanta situation kind of takes shots away from his players. Memphis' system runs a bit more smoothly so that other guys get in rhythm. Ja is a fantastic facilitator as well as scorer, so you can expect that he's going to score over 30 points tonight and probably have over 9 assists. So, this is somebody who's capable of dropping 50 on you, 40-something, 48. He can do it all. He's one of the best players in the game right now, an MVP candidate in my opinion. And you just hope that he's not playing tonight. That's really, really, that's what it comes down to. But again, Desmond Baines is more than capable of dropping 25, 30 points as well. Brandon Clark has been playing better as of late, so expect him to be active tonight. And yeah, that's what I got to say. I always mention Slow Mo. He's somebody I pay attention to on this team. Tyus Jones is somebody who's very talented. If Morant is not able to go tonight, I'd expect Tyus Jones going to get the nod at point guard. And when he does, he usually balls out. He's a very talented player who's developed very well since leaving Minnesota. Speaking of Minnesota, they also have another defensive guard down there that they got from Minnesota. And his name escapes me for some reason, as this happens a lot, but I haven't forgotten what he does. He's a defensive player, plays the shooting guard position, should be getting in regular rotation as well. If he's out there tonight, I'd expect he's going to make his impact felt as well. I just wish homie's name would come to my mind, but it's not going to, apparently. So, but that's the Memphis Grizzlies for you. You know, they're a deep team. They're very well coached. They have a system that they run that works for them. They have a bunch of players that they've developed within that system that know what they're doing, and they all come together to make a nice, young, winning basketball club that is definitely making the playoffs, and I think probably going to get out of that first round. So this is a big test for us. They're hot, winning streak. We're hot, winning streak. Battle of the clashes, and we're going to see who can come out on top. I haven't felt more confident in the Lakers going into a game like this than I find myself being right now. We have stability, as LeBron James said. Now that some of our guys are coming out of protocol, we have a lineup that makes a lot more sense than what we've been running out there to start the season. Now that Stanley is now in place, he just kind of brings the defense together and gives us more opportunities to get stops and rebounds. And with other guys just playing better amongst, ascension over the last week or so, Bron playing at the level he's playing right now. The last time we saw Memphis, we were kind of stepping into Bron becoming the player that he's been over the last couple of weeks. He was coming back from injury, coming back from protocol. So they are running into a much better Laker team. And if they think they're playing the same team they saw in Memphis a few weeks ago, we can catch them off guard and knock them off. So I'm confident. We do have a very bipolar team. There's a scenario where we get let down tonight and the team doesn't show up or falls flat or gets blown out or something like that. Memphis is certainly capable of doing that. But the way we've been playing, I think Memphis has a real challenge on their hands tonight. This is a hot Laker team, learning how to win. They got guys playing well. So, hey, what can I say, man? Small ball will be at a disadvantage for us, but the way that our offense has been playing, I think we'll be able to take advantage of them and spread the floor a little bit. So it's a test. Like I said, this team is hot, man. They are playing well, but so are we. So I'm looking forward to this one. My name is BDL44. I hope you guys enjoy the game.